Nikki Harris is one of our stars in terms of six figure and better. And a lot of times people would be embarrassed about that, but that is nothing to be embarrassed about because we had to change our paradigm and shift how we see economics and finances and money. Nikki Harris, it's a pleasure. Welcome to the spotlight. How are you this evening?
I'm great. I'm great.
Great, great, blessed, and highly favored. Is that right?
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Look good, look very professional. And it is to my understanding that you not only came into the program knowing that it was something for you to do, but you also came to the program believing that you wanted to increase your financial stability and be able to travel and do some things of that nature. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have as well had to change my paradigm and get my mind on business. I was never taught business, and my mentor, you have opened up my mind. Let me put it that way. You opened up my mind for business. I never thought that I would become an author. I never thought that I would have my own business. I've created me an LLC.
You created an LLC
Yes, I
and you
have my
have your
own
own
LLC.
business.
Yes, sir, I do.
So I guess it's safe to say that one of your biggest takeaways would be the paradigm shift for the business paradigm shift.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, Growing up, I never pictured this, that I would have my own business, my own book, because I never had that around me. But I found a mentor in you that helped me see that I could do anything that I put my mind to.
Well, once again, I definitely appreciate the kind words, but hey, a mentor is only as good as the success of the mentee. And so here it is. You are speaking kind of me, but let me turn around and speak kind of you. You you had a business paradigm shift, but what about some of the skill sets that came? See, a lot of people don't understand, ladies and gentlemen, that you have to have certain skills to really be in business for yourself in terms of entrepreneurship. And the program that we're discussing, the essential leaders, I mean, the essential movers, the e-movers mentorship membership, we teach you several skills, primarily how to identify the gift that you have, how to frame it in such a way and then monetize it. And it's my understanding this is you actually on stage in front of the room doing a presentation.
Yes, that was
And
my first presentation, and that
wait a minute. I got to bring you back because I want the people to see who's talking. So this is one of your first presentations right here, and you were in front of the room. And what business were you talking about at this time?
that is my travel business, Gap Life Travels. I created actually two business. I'm an author, book, and
Hmm.
I learned that I love to travel, and so I'm taking advantage of that and made that part of my business,
So
travel.
then you almost you're answering in such a way that it's almost inspiring me because I too like to travel. But so when you talk about your biggest takeaway was a business paradigm, and in the process of that, we then came and stumbled upon what your future plans would be. So is it safe for me to share with the audience that your future plans was not only to travel, but also to help others travel and understand that traveling relieves stress? Could you talk a little bit more about that and highlight your book? If you got a copy of your book by any chance?
I sure do. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can get it in there. There we go.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're going to leave all the information in the description down below and make sure that you find and get a copy the same way. And this is important. So your future plans is to do what as far as the travel go?
As far as the traveling going, I'm going on a couple of more trips that I have set and scheduled already. But as far as my book and traveling, a lot of people don't realize that you need to get away. Working a 9 to 5, even being just an entrepreneur, you take on a lot of stressful things, and traveling helps relieve that stress, take some of the pressures off.
You know, I just want to go on record that it wasn't until my wife and I we began to travel and we stumbled upon a resort that had a hot tub in it. And I did not know how much a 15-minute soak in a hot tub would relieve stress. I'm talking about if I was hype was just, we call it being jacked up. So after conferences, a lot of times, you're talking fast, you're doing it, and you got to slow down. and I would get in the hot tub and soak and then just go right to sleep. I never knew. So yeah, I encourage and I thank you for pinning this because you're right. A lot of high powered leaders don't know that traveling and even in your book, you have a lot of techniques and tactics that people can use to de-stress. Is that right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
Also, and I'm working on my second book, which will be out within the next 90 days. I'm almost finished with my second book.
So then that speaks to the future plans, ladies and gentlemen. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching a group of individuals who started and realized that they gained momentum and she's getting ready to go to the next level. And so, as she becomes the event, she has booked several travels for my wife and I now that many people don't know because she's also a licensed and certified travel agent. She's also an investor. So, when you talk about going to six figures and people throw that term out a lot, many times they don't understand that it requires multiple streams of income and discipline. So she is a mother, she is an investor, she is an author, she is a business owner, a business builder that I am pleased to highlight here. And this is Nikki Harris. I just say kudos to you. You are an inspiration to us all. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of your journey here in the E-Movers Mentorship.